Hello, all you folk who are rebuilding your life. I just thought I'd create this little video just as a word of encouragement. I know we had a lot of new members in the Rebuild Your Life group recently, and I know it's a very scary place to be. Most of you were just fresh out of your relationships and setting out to rebuild your life. Now, some of you are still in your relationships, and that's okay. It's very difficult to rebuild your life from that point of view, but actually you can make a start, because look, you have to start from where you are. So looking generally, whether you're still in your relationship or you're trying to make your mind up to come out of it, or you've been out of it for some time. So quite a few folk in that group have made some real progress, and they're further down the line and they're reveling in the new life that they've created for themselves. So I suppose I just want to encourage those who are still at that acute, frightening, scary stage where you're not sure, what the next step is. And I thought, well, I'll boil it down to, I've got a few points here. I'll boil it down to a few doable stages that you can take yourself through, and it's up to you how long it takes you to move through each stage. But you have to start somewhere. There is no magic thing that's going to just drop into your lap. You've tried for a long time to change things. All your best efforts have taken you to where you are now, and things don't change without you engaging with the change, unless, well, it can change and it can just get worse when you thought it couldn't get any worse. So you have to move on to a different dimension of yourself, and you need to start seeing yourself as a multi-dimensional being. So we are human, but we also have souls and spirits and higher dimensions of ourselves. And some of you are already familiar with the notion of having a higher power, which is an aspect of who you are. So we've got all different aspects of who we are. And our flesh and blood, logical, rational, analytical part of us, we run to the end of what that can achieve, and we need to step into something greater. So here's what I've boiled it down to. First of all, you need to recognize that where you've been, what you've done is not working. It's not, it hasn't been working, and now you're setting an intention. I am going to take personal responsibility for myself, and I am going to build a new life. So what you need at this stage is clarity. So get your journal. You should all have a journal by now. Get your journal and write in it what you want. So to do that, you need to take yourself off somewhere quiet, get some solitude. So, organize someone to look after the children briefly for you. Get yourself out in nature or in some quiet, peaceful place, so you can just be with yourself uninterrupted and be quiet, be peaceful. Stop all the mind chatter, all the mind racing, all the surviving, and get yourself into a quiet place. I'm going to record a deep relaxation, which I will pop on YouTube, and I'll pop it in the Rebuild Your Life group as well, so you can access it and get yourself into a state of deep relaxation, so it stops all the mind racing. And then the second step is to see your future self. See the you somewhere further down the line, who has come out the other side of this. This period that you're in at the moment, it won't always be like this. It will move on. It will be different, and you'll be different, and life will be different. However, if you want to have a successful, peaceful, happy, prosperous, abundant life, then you need to be able to tune into that reality that is out somewhere in the future. Somewhere in the quantum field is a happy, carefree, abundant, prosperous, successful you. From where you are now, it might feel a bit difficult to achieve that, but you can achieve it. I'm telling you, you can. And there's lots of others in the Rebuild Your Life group who have managed to do that. So you have to tune into your future self who has achieved that. Not a future self who is moaning and lamenting and being a victim of look how awful life is and ain't it awful. Not that future self. The one you want to create is prosperous and abundant and successful and happy. And so tune into that you and really get a sense of, seeing that you. Where is she? Where does she live? Or he? It can be he as well. Where does she live? What is she working at? What does she do? How is she living? What joyful happiness is she engaged in? How does she make a contribution to the world, just being who she is? And how is she enjoying the comfort and the ease and the joy of the life that she has created? So really, really get some clarity about that and see yourself walking up to her and allow her to give you a hug and you give her a hug and just hug each other deeply and ask her to show you how she did it. How did she do that? And, merge with her because she is you. You get it? You need to take time and just hold her, merge with her, and learn from her wisdom. What she learned, what steps did she take? How did she do it? And so just hold on to that wonderful, joyful feeling. And, things around you in the here and now may carry on being very uncertain and unclear, and sometimes even looking a bit scary. But you must hold on to the you that you've just merged with, the you that just needs to emerge in the future. Now, this works. And so the next step is to take 3 necessary action steps. So tuning into your future self and your higher self, what are the next few steps that you need to take? It may be signing up for a course. It may be connecting with someone who can take care of your children for you from time to time. Maybe you can do an exchange, a swap of childcare with somebody that you know, like, and trust, and you can help each other and look at how can you make yourself value added. But take 3 steps. And actually, it may be that one of the necessary steps for you right now is just creating regular slots of time when you can relax and be quiet and enjoy solitude and enjoy tuning in to your future self and journaling that and really getting a clear vision of the way ahead for you. And then next step is that you do need to actually prepare to receive what's coming to you and be grateful. Feel the gratitude that you feel having achieved and accomplished all that it is that you want to create and accomplish in your life. And I think it's Goethe who said, when you step out, providence steps in. And I have certainly found that to be the case, that when you have courage, even if you're quaking, courage isn't not having some fear. Courage is feeling scared, but stepping out anyway. And it's a will issue. It's a choice. You decide, you know what, I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. I'm going to step out. And here's the 3 actions that I'm going to take. And so what I'd like you to do now is in the comments below, write down what 3 actions you plan to take. And it may be that those of you watching who have been in the Rebuild Your Life group and know that you've already taken actions and you've made, you're accomplished some of what you set out to achieve. Can you post that to encourage the others who are still feeling a bit scared? Now, I hope that was all useful and helpful. It's definitely intended to be. It's not intended to, upset anybody or disturb anybody. It's just to encourage you to step forward. Don't get stuck in survival mode or being the victim of your circumstances. The only one you can change is you. And just start doing that now. So I will do a recording of a nice meditation and relaxation so that you can use that going forward. So, and my plan is to do another video on key manifesting tools that you can use in manifesting, exercising your manifesting muscle to manifest and create the future that you want to create. And that is rebuilding your life. It's not wishing, it's not hoping, it's actually tuning in, taking hold of it and moving on. So bye for now and see you in the next video.